Hey guys, Joe here at ECRM's Baby and Infant Session in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm with Marlea Clark from Stella Rising, who just presented at our session earlier. So thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's a pleasure always, Joe.
So the topic was, you were talking a little bit about the combination of e-commerce and brick-and-mortar behavior of mom shoppers. So one of the things that I found, we're going to talk about a few key takeaways from that presentation. And one of the things I want to talk about was how are they learning about what new products are out there? Well, how are moms discovering these new products? Where are they learning about them?
So it's so interesting. It really depends. Are you a first-time mom or are you a second or third-time mom? Because those first-time moms, they listen to their family. They really do. That's the most important thing.
I think you mentioned it was 75%.
Yep, okay. It was 75%. They talk to their families. They do look at social. They do look at other sources, but really their family's so important. However, by the time you get to your second or third baby, what's so interesting to us is that social media, search engine, all these other ways of searching become so much more important than actually even family influences. Women are really looking to discover in new ways, and they're reaching out through social, through their phones.
Why do you think that's the case? Do you think it's just that maybe I'm guessing it. Maybe they're annoyed from, or they don't want their parents to bother them anymore.
Well, as a mom, I'm sure they're not over their moms.
Okay.
But I do think that they're looking for new products and looking for new ways of thinking, and they want something fresh, and that's what they can find on social and other channels.
Gotcha. And a lot of these moms are drifting towards e-commerce.
Yeah.
Why is that the case?
Well, I'm going to have to say, if you're a mom, you are busy, you have a lot going on. E-com is so convenient. You can one click and order from your phone. So I think that's really important. I think also selection, we see that in the research, that selection is really, really important. They're also able to discover new products and different ways of addressing concerns that may be an issue with their child.
So it's just easier to just scan through pages and pages.
It's just so much easier just to, it's the easiest way to go, and they don't even have to go into the store.
Now, does the actual type of products have an impact? For example, diapers, bulk diapers. I mean, I'm not a parent, but I know that if I was, I wouldn't want to be carrying around these boxes of diapers. It'd be so much easier to order them.
You're exactly right. We see certain categories are just fill, refill, refill, refill. You have them on order. Diapers, I know I used to go to the store. I don't think any young moms ever go to the store for things like that. But there is still a place for buying something special in a store, but overall the things that they just want to restock, baby wipes, diapers, any sort of detergent, things like that you just need all the time and you don't want to have to go carry, just get it delivered, get it sent.
Okay. We see that happen in pet a lot, with the bulk dog food, it's just so much easier to put it on a subscription.
Exactly, and for moms, they have toddlers, so they don't want to take their toddlers with them to the store either.
Gotcha. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was, you mentioned something about the importance of visual search, and I thought that made a lot of sense, especially if they are using online for more product discovery. Can you talk a little bit about the visual search and how it works and the importance of it?
Sure, we are seeing, I'm so interested to see this rise of visual search, because if you look at millennials and especially Gen Z that's coming up quickly, all they want to do really is search visually. They want to see something and find more things like that, or other things in that category. And so we really want to be sure that we're telling brands, how are you optimized for visual search? Are you ready to search in a visual way? There are a lot of things through the search engines you can do. There's AI, but you really want to be sure that your brand is both visually appealing to consumers, because many of them are just making that snap judgment, and also that you're optimized ideally to be found and discovered visually.
So let's just take a step back from there, and for people who are not familiar with what visual search is, can you describe how that would work?
Absolutely. So visual search itself is increasingly through Google. If you Google something and you click on images, you can search by image. Okay. So you can match actually and say, I want something that looks like this.
So you can take a picture of something and then search on, using that?
Yes, you can do it that way. You can also just search for images. So you might search for words, but you want the images that look like those words.
Okay, so let's say, like some baby toy or something.
Little baby outfit. I want something that looks like this. and
Yeah.
then you can find it that way. And so there are a number of ways a great SEO team will help you optimize. They'll help you name your picture so that Google understands what they are,
Okay.
how they're read, how they're interpreted by the algorithm.
So it's not just SEO for your pages, but make sure that your images are properly tagged with captions as well.
Exactly,
so
so
they would
that
show
you're
up.
ready to roll.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, so we were talking a lot about online. What about the brick and mortar? Because you mentioned, they're still shopping there.
Well, I'm a brick and mortar fan myself, and I have to say that we did see this year in our new research that while Amazon and all digital shopping went up, what was interesting to us is that brick and mortar also went up as a preference among mothers. And I think that's so exciting for everyone because we want lively retail presences. That's really important to communities. And you're seeing that retail, when it's done right, is something that shoppers want to go to. Is it entertaining? Does it make me feel better? Is there a place for my children to play? When you see those things, retail becomes really exciting and is able to compete even in 2019 with all the e-com that's going on.
Were there any specific age groups that like brick and mortar more?
What's so exciting to me is we see younger millennials and Gen Z, who not all of Gen Z maybe has children yet because they're a little bit younger, but they're in college right now, and that is one of the top groups for really loving brick and mortar. They love to go out and enjoy themselves, maybe meet friends, but go out to bricks and mortar. Now, they will frequently have their phone with them, so when they're in brick and mortar, they're still shopping and looking digitally, but they love the experience of digital that's really done, of bricks and mortar that's really done right.
Gotcha. So I guess nowadays when we talk about brick and mortar, we're really talking about omni-channel.
We are
'Cause it's
talking
gotta work with
omni-channel.
digital.
It just has to. They always have their phone with them, and what they're looking for are there great reviews? What is the price? What is the shipping? They want to look at all of those things even when they're in the aisle of the store that they're enjoying.
All right. Well, again, thank you for the presentation, and
So
thank
great.
you for joining us.
See you next time. Thank
Yes,
you.
definitely.